My name is Gavin, and welcome to my corner of the world. It's a pleasure to meet you. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. In my introduction post, you will remember, if you saw it, introduction post, this isn't Tumblr, introduction video. You will remember that I said I was going to post a video the day after that video went up. And although that's technically true, time was weird, and when I was recording, I had filmed as it turned to midnight. So what I meant was the day that I started filming was going to have a video posted the day after that, the day that the video actually went up. So according to the audience, this is purposeful, but according to me, my schedule was all mixed up in my brain. So that's a thing. But yeah, everything's on track as far as you're concerned. So great, excellent. God. Been engaging in all of the Percy Jackson brain rot. So my brain is in hyperfixation mode, and I'm trying to knock it out while I record. Today we are going to be going over something special. So I am going to be reading some of my I'm going to be reading both a short story that me and my lover wrote together. So I wrote the bulk of it, and my lover co-wrote it and like helped me with formatting and all that stuff. Love him dearly, God. But and I'm also going to be reading some of my poetry that I've already posted to Tumblr. My Tumblr is this. Yeah. So let's get into it. If you want to read any of these, I will leave the links in the description below. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well. This story is called The Fallen Angel, written by Gavin A.B., co-written and edited by Damien A.L. That's my boyfriend. Trigger warning, really quick. Trigger warning for animal gore, religious themes, blood, blasphemy, descriptions of pain, descriptions of sharp objects. If any of that is not good to you, this is the timestamp that you can skip to. Please, if you feel like any of these things will be triggering, do it for your own safety. And if you just want to skip the video altogether, I'm trying to post semi-regularly, so stay tuned. There will definitely be more content for you to see. But yes, please listen to the trigger warnings. Thank you very much. Description. After refusing orders, an angel makes his falling a memorable one, choosing life even if it kills him. So I'm not sponsored by Ellipsis by any means, but that is what I wrote this on because they are a anti-AI writing platform. And yeah, fuck AI. Now, on to the story. The Path of Falling. The angel walked along the mossy path, his feet growing darker with each step as the foliage grew thicker and brighter behind him. His feathers started to fall. He stopped by a blackberry bush and took a handful, the juice staining his fingers, the brush replenishing in abundance upon contact with his fingertips. He continued to walk. The multitude of eyes that surrounded him started to close. A young rabbit lay bloody and twitching on the path in front of him, her white fur stained scarlet and pink, her organs visible and pulsing, working desperately to pump her last moments of life. The angel kneeled down and, ever so delicately, ran his fingers up and down the rabbit, staining his hands further in rich crimson. The small animal's flesh miraculously mended together upon the angel's touch, bones resculpting themselves, veins and nerves, flesh and fur weaving over each other like a blanket of life. And as if it never happened, the kitten was healed. She sat up and pressed her forehead against the angel before hopping on her way. The angel's head started to ache, almost like a tree was attempting to split through his skull. He pressed on. The path twisted and turned, curving deeper and deeper into the trees and foliage, only becoming thicker and brighter with each step from the angel. His movements slowed and became hollow as he progressed, almost as if his very life essence was being drained into the forest surrounding him. He felt 2 sharp punctures through his forehead, like a freshly sharpened hunting blade. He cried out in pain as his face grew wet with blood. And as he approached the darkened cave, emanating heat that rivaled the summer sun, he feels pieces of glass fall from above him. His halo had shattered. Was it worth it? The Lord said. Was it really worth all that pain? The voice seemed to be everywhere and nowhere. The angel heard it in his skull and in the rustling of the trees. It seemed like the very wind itself was speaking. The Lord spoke again. You caused yourself all this pain simply because you didn't want to follow basic orders. Your wings are featherless and brittle. You are rail thin and stained. You are weak and you are bleeding like the very rabbit you saved. The Lord's voice boomed inside his skull, sending him to his knees, knives piercing his mind. So I ask you again, my fallen angel, was it worth it? The angel, no. I spoke up. I would much rather walk amongst devils than alongside a God who claims to be all that is good and righteous, but who thrives under the evils and chaos of his own creation. And everything went silent. The wind did not move. The trees did not sway. The universe had stopped. I looked up into the heavens, into the very face of the Lord of whom I credit my creation, and I smiled. It was worth every drop of blood I shed. The end. The gods, that one was heavy. I'm actually really, really proud of this one. I love writing stuff like this. It is, next to world building, it's my favorite type of writing, where it's just like writing that speaks for itself, that speaks louder than words ever could. It's delightful. Mwah. I love writing like that. It was also heavily inspired by the same kind of tone as the Angels Before Man book. This one. Oh, nope, it was right the other way. This way. I'm dyslexic. I honestly can't tell. But yeah, I love it. I love it so much. Let's get into some gay poetry, shall we? If the feeling of his teeth and lips against my skin is considered sin, then fuck it. Rip the wings from my back and crack my halo over my head, because I would rather fall into the flames feeling loved from the inside out than go to heaven sorrowful thinking that I was unlovable. My gay ass left unattended with my notes app. This is true. This is how most of my poetry starts. But that look of ecstasy, that beautiful face, that's enough to make a holy man embrace hell's flames like an old friend. He does not rip me apart like the wolves that I'm used to. His teeth gently guide me towards safety, like the dog of a shepherd. Crying is healthy. Let it all out, my love. It's okay. I'm not going anywhere. Take as much time as you need. You're not broken. I love you so much. My breath was shaky and my sobs were ugly and guttural. My tears burned on my face, ached. And my face ached. And he speaks to me so softly, like an angel would treat a wilted soul. And then all I can think as my mind shifts back from its sorrowful haze, I'm gonna give this boy the world, even if it kills me. This one's funny. In August of last year, a dragon prince happened upon a slightly unhinged goblin rooting through the garbage of the royal tailor. His pockets were overflowing with busted buttons, worn out keys, oxidized pennies, and scratched up gems. But instead of swatting at him or straight up torching him, where he stood, the prince took the pouch off his hip and gently handed it to the goblin, then knelt beside him and helped him sort through his newfound treasures. I know it's short, but I went through a huge writer's block for a long time and I'm just now starting to come out of it. So if any of this was good, I will make more and I will post more of me reading them. But yeah, I really enjoyed reading it. It's a lot easier for me to read stuff that I wrote because I know it so well versus books where it doesn't matter how long I memorize them. I always like stumble over my words and stuff. I think now it's time for me to take my leave. Thank you so much for stopping in, new friend. I really, really appreciate it. And remember, your existence is beautiful and wonderful and necessary, and you deserve it. Thank you so very much for existing in my corner. It means the world. And with that, have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.